Hey everyone, and welcome to the 18th episode of the Luke Roxwell podcast. I'm your host, Luke Roxwell, and today I'm here with Shayne.
What's up?
Brent.
Hello.
John.
Aloha.
Michael.
Dang it, John, I was going to say aloha.
And Nick. And as always, you can check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, and sort of YouTube. I'm a little behind on YouTube. But look at all those places you can check us out. You have no reason to not listen other than the fact that you're surprised. It's fine, but
or just keep listening where you're listening to it right now.
That's right. You're hearing it now. Just stay.
Just do this.
With this.
Just stay and then
Michael.
binge
Yeah.
listen.
You're
Wait, Luke,
finally...
you need to. Wait. No, not Michael's back. We don't really care that Michael's back.
Oh,
Luke.
yeah.
We care. That we're all on the podcast for the first time.
This is the first time we've all been on the podcast.
I think it is the first time
since episode 5.
Yeah.
And we have an extra person, Nick.
Yeah.
This is the most we've ever had on one podcast. But I'm glad that I'm the favorite, apparently, because we're stoked that I'm back.
No, this is
There's too many people here.
It's too much.
John.
I think this is the most people we've ever had on.
It is. It's literally all the people and more.
Wait, so I'm stupid. I forgot I'm recording. Sorry. So for the people at home listening or wherever you are, I had to my Discord was not working for whatever reason. I blame Luke. So I had to do it on my phone, and I'm still talking into my microphone that's recording my audio. I'm talking to you guys. I'm wait, I don't need to do that anymore. I can just sit here and just chill.
You can be more comfortable now.
I mean, I've always been comfortable. I've always been comfortable.
Don't get me wrong. I'm always comfortable.
That's my secret. So how is everybody doing? It's been a while since we've all been together as a family. This is great. It feels right.
I'm doing fantastic.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, Shayne, I don't think you are. I think you're doing less than fantastic right now.
Really? I've had the best day of my life.
Up till 30 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, that was a little triggering. But besides that, I'm great. I am
good.
Better than ever.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Thanks, Brent.
Awesome.
A plus.
A plus? I need an S.
Amazing.
S plus.
Oh, okay. It's one of those games.
How's your life
one of those games.
Man,
My life's going good, man.
it's been a long time. You trying to be an adult and not be a part of a thing anymore.
Yeah, man, I moved and I've been doing lots of stuff. The past couple Thursdays have just been full of random things. I was helping out with a photo shoot and things like that. I just moved into a new place, but I think I moved here before I wasn't on the podcast anymore.
What? Oh.
I don't remember. I moved here.
I thought you were saying you weren't sure
did.
you'd moved before.
I wasn't sure if I moved between when I was last on the podcast and now. I never recorded the podcast in my new place.
Right.
So nice. Look at that.
So,
That fresh
you're
aesthetic.
moved. You're living in. You're becoming an adult. You got a job. You moved.
I mean, I had a job already. I just got a new job.
You got a super job now.
Yeah, got a real job.
A real job.
As opposed to a fake job.
Yeah, all my other jobs are fake.
Okay.
Actually, well, kind of all my other jobs are I'm self-employed. So this is the only job I have that's someone else is actually paying me consistently to do something for them.
There you go.
So yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, man. And then today I took my friend to the doctor to get her uterus full of water. So that was cool.
That happens. Sure.
What?
Why not?
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
It's just
know
a
what
regular
happens.
Thursday.
Right.
What? Did she just call? Why you? Of all the people, it just seems kind of. What?
Yeah, she was like, hey, I need to go to the doctor.
Wait, was this a text or call?
Yeah, this is a text. It's a text.
She
Yes, Luke.
texted
She
you I need to go to the
texted him,
doctor.
I
Was
need
it
to
an
go to the
emergency?
doctor.
She texted me on Tuesday, hey, I have to go to the doctor on Thursday to get my uterus checked out because I have a polyp on it, and I gotta go.
There's a lot of sharing about somebody.
It is.
But
Well,
what?
I watched a
That's
TV
true.
show that's a similar situation as Michael's, and the girl asked this. Well, it was worse because it was her boyfriend's brother, but she asked him to go to the hospital with him when she was getting an abortion. So I feel like
Oh my
that's
gosh.
bad.
What?
It's not nearly as bad as that. No, she was just she's one of my good friend's girlfriends, and he couldn't go. and I'm good friends with her too. So she was like, "Hey, can you take me to this thing?" Because
Oh, so it
You
was
can't
kind of
come.
similar.
Was she
Kinda
not?
similar.
Was she not able to drive?
I mean, she was just like scared. 'cause
She
had
wanted
her
the
uterus
support,
full
Luke.
of water.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you don't. I know you're not an empathetic person, Luke.
So
but some of us are.
man, we're getting into this really early already. Shane, we just started. We're not even 5 minutes.
Shane
into
hasn't
the
even.
podcast.
Shane has.
Shots
Shane
fired.
usually like charges up his anger towards
fire.
Luke. Now
the
he's just like
fire is
already
coming
angry.
out, and then we
Look.
just started. So, what happens when your uterus fills
Well,
up
when
with
a
water?
man and a woman love
Well,
each
we
other
don't
very
have
much.
we don't have uterus, Luke. So I don't know.
I don't
what
have a
happens.
uterus. I don't know
But-
what happens to my uterus, but her
Water.
uterus. So her uterus has a polyp in it. And basically, what
Like
I can
a
do is
zip.
I can like.
No.
It's more like a uvula or like a speed
Sounds
punching
like a
bag.
potluck.
So it's like hanging.
What?
What?
I'm really sorry for all the women who listen.
What
He
is
said
going
you-
Yeah,
on?
I feel like we're just hurting ourselves
potluck,
on the
and
story.
It sounds like potluck. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like it actually sounds like the word? I thought you were
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
sounds
reminds
no,
me.
no.
Like,
It
Shane,
sounds like
what are you
potluck.
trying to say?
Potluck.
I mean, hey.
So is this it? Like that's the story? You took her there and that was it?
I mean, I took her there and like she had to get her uterus full of water so they could like
De-watered.
do a sonogram.
Dehydrated.
They had to
De-watered.
do so they had to fill it up like the size of like a balloon to like look at her uterus with a
Oh,
sonogram.
snap.
And like,
Balloon.
yeah, she had to use like this weird. They had to use like, this weird
What?
tool, and it was just weird. And like
Did you watch all this?
no, I didn't watch it.
Oh my god, dude. There's
Wait,
like
I'm so
privacy
done.
in doctor's offices.
No,
Just
yeah.
don't. I just
would not be
he-
allowed.
He knows all the details. Did she just tell
Well,
you?
she
about
told
it?
me. Yes.
Does
she
he
told
know
me.
all
She's
the
like,
details,
you
Luke?
blew me up like a balloon.
She took me to look. She told me. She took me. Or I took her to get her uterus like operated upon. I don't know. And
I
so-
just am saying, like, this is
She was
not
just
something.
explaining what's
This is
happening.
not like a normal activity. I have never
No,
done
this
this
is not a
with
normal
anyone
activity.
Never
before.
heard of this.
Well, people don't like normally just go get their uteruses filled with water, Luke.
I mean,
This is-
I do.
This is a special occasion. That's probably why
I
Shane's
take
busy
all of
today.
my female friends.
No
to
wonder
get their
you're in a
uteruses
bad
filled
mood.
with water.
Full of,
Huh?
full of what? Nothing.
No, not. I don't have a uterus. I take all my female friends to the hospital to get their uteruses filled with
Yeah,
water.
so that's what good guys do.
It's like a typical Saturday.
Yeah. So this is a
bet.
Thursday.
I bet she. I bet.
This was a little bit special. But yeah, and then like
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
it's
gets
a little
out.
different. Mhm.
My other friend came along with me, and we were like just chilling in the waiting room. And she comes out. She's like, "Yeah, like that was crazy. My uterus hurts. Like I'm having a baby." And like,
Wait, has she had a baby before?
I'd have been like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
so she
Luke,
knows.
why are you so invasive?"
I just,
And, like-
I just need to know.
We don't know the person.
Wait, did
I
she
tried not
have
to
a
give all her
baby before?
details
I
out
can
there.
ask.
What?
I can. Hey, this is the podcast. We can ask whatever we want to ask. But so like,
When I'm asking, why do you want to know?
because I'm on a need to
I'm
know
curious.
basis.
well, it makes a difference if she's never had a baby before. She can't necessarily say that it hurts
Yeah,
like having a baby.
like that'd be like
She
me
can
saying,
say whatever
oh, it's
she
like
wants
having
to
a
say.
baby.
No, you're right. I never make
She has
huge
the
hyperbole.
she has the freedom of speech. Don't suppress her.
I'm not
feelings.
saying she can't. Shane, I'm not saying she can't say
Oh my
it.
gosh,
I just
Luke.
am saying.
You need to take a class in like feminism or something. Cause
That's what she sounded like. when she was
Ridiculous.
getting-
Does it hurt? Did it hurt before she went in there?
no, so her uterus felt fine, and then she
Until
went in
they
there.
deflated it.
And they inflated her uterus so they could see inside of it. Because what happens is her uterus is normally flat, apparently. And when they look inside of it, they just see like everything like in a line. So they had to fill it with water and stick like this tube in there to like look around with like a camera on it. And she showed me and my friend a picture of like, she's like, this looks like this. The thing they put in me looks like a giant penis. And she showed it, and it's like this like blue computer.
Wow,
with,
she's
like, this
very-
like bunch of stuff. So I was like, I looked at it, but I was confused because I didn't notice what she was talking about. I saw this big blue computer, and I was like, "Is something wrong with
How do you
mine?"
not
Because
notice
that's
a
not
giant
what it looks like
penis?
at all. But there was like this little like dildo shaped like sensor on it.
Yeah, I went to the
Anyway,
doctor's office today
so-
and they stuck a giant penis thing in me.
oh,
So, like-
John.
So I forgot where I was
Oh,
going
John.
with that. I'm sorry, John. That sucks.
That's not supposed to happen at the doctor's.
But yeah, like so then we're like driving.
Depends
we,
on the
like,
type of
left.
doctor you're going to.
It's true.
So we left, and she's like, "Oh, it hurts. Everything hurts." And we're like, what do you want us to do? Do you want like ice cream? Do you want us to hold your hand? Do you want like a milkshake? Do you want Chick-fil-A? And she's like, I don't know. My body hurts. I'm like having a baby, but like continuously.
You should have.
I mean, that's
You should have said this. You should have said, I'm going to take you back to your man, and he can handle this because I'm not dealing with your uterus
Yeah,
problems.
where did
that's
you
weird.
say? Where did you say the other guy was?
he had some work stuff to do, but he met up with us later.
Some work stuff to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Like
has
I
a
said-
job, Luke.
not trying to put all their details out there, but yeah, it's cool. They're fine.
We don't know what their name is, so it's okay.
What
Yeah,
are,
but
No,
what are
it's
their
not,
names?
Luke. That doesn't make it okay.
I realized also halfway through telling this story, I didn't ask if I could tell this story, so I don't want them to realize like I don't want someone to come back to me, hey,
But
Mike
you
was
haven't
talking about
said
you on the
what their-
podcast.
You haven't said what their name is, so it's not like you're like outing anybody.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke.
true.
How about you just
Shayne-
respect the fact
Shayne,
he doesn't
I'm
want to
gonna-
share their
Shayne,
business?
I'm
Just
gonna
because
lose
you
it.
put all your friends' I'm going to lose it too. Just because you
Shayne.
put all your friends' business out there doesn't mean other people have to do that, Luke.
If you just said
You
some
need to
person,
respect. No,
if
you
just,
need to
Shayne, if you just said
respect
that,
his
Shayne, if you-
privacy
oh my
and respect
God.
their privacy.
Shayne,
and
if you
accept
just
the fact
said,
he
if you
doesn't
just
want
said
to tell
a
you,
person,
Luke.
if
Why
you
are you
just
so invasive?
Shayne,
Why do you want to know so much about her uterus? Why
Shayne,
do you want to know
if-
so much
Shayne,
about
if
her
I
uterus?
if I just told you that some random person did something, does that mean anything? Should someone be bothered? It doesn't matter if I don't say who it is.
No, someone should not be
He's
bothered.
asking questions
but
to
he
decide if
doesn't.
he
He
should care.
doesn't. He doesn't want to share, and
He didn't say. He said he
You
didn't
keep
ask
trying to
permission.
open him up. Yeah, and you're like, well,
Just like the
you didn't
uterus.
say their names, so just say it, Michael. Just tell us. We want to know, and by we I mean me.
I don't.
Me is Luke.
I think that it's like we're trying to
I
dissect.
want to know.
Yes. Oh.
I don't want to know about some woman.
Me either. I don't want to know either. Like, what are we
I'm
talking
just sitting
about?
here.
Then change the subject. Like
I'm sitting here waiting for this to be over. I'm just like Stockholm.
Me too. I mean, I would change
uterus
the
is
subject,
fine.
but Luke's like, "Oh, tell me." Oh,
all right,
what?
all right,
What?
all right, fine.
What? What?
Shane,
Her
all right,
uterus?
Shane. All right, Shane. What are we
Ooh.
What are we gonna talk about then?
Let's talk about things we all know about, like not uteruses.
Yeah, I don't know anything about uteruses
Uteri?
besides what I
Uterus.
heard today.
Wait, that was a great story, Michael. Thank you for sharing your experience. We
Thank you,
really
Shane.
Appreciate it.
I appreciated all your feedback.
Of course, and some of us just like to listen to stories and not get invasive, but we are talking about
The passive aggressive. I can't take it. It's so. It's like some
Oh my
people.
he knows who I'm
right.
talking about. Just
Shane,
kidding.
everybody knows what you're talking about. Do you guys believe in
Nah, I'm being
ghosts?
so
Life after love?
Do you
Do we
guys-
believe in guns?
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
No.
No.
Maybe.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in demons. Like
Yeah, I believe in
believe in
spirits, but not like undead
Yeah.
people. Undead spirits,
yeah.
but like
Oh, but that's too
spiritual
far.
beings. Too far.
I don't know if I do. I don't think
Spirits are true, but zombies. Oh, that's fucking bridge too far.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I've seen some zombies before.
Zombies are in the Bible, so
They are, and I think it's Ezekiel 14. I think it says like after half the
Where-
city has
Still,
been
where are
it's like
those
after half the
zombies?
city has been
They
destroyed.
bring back skeletons.
It says after the city has been destroyed, like after half of the city has been destroyed, God will come in
The
and
totally
like
true story.
resurrect the dead, and like they'll like eat each other's flesh or something like that. I think it's Ezekiel 14
Can't wait for
or
that day to
Zechariah
happen.
14 or Hezekiah 14, something with a Z in it. 14.
The stories of
Yeah,
people from the desert.
zombies. What?
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 What did you say, Brent?
I said story for people from the desert.
Oh, yeah. If there was ever like a zombie, apocalypse, do you think he would survive?
No.
Jesus or me?
You.
Oh,
What?
I thought you were still talking about
If
God.
there was if there was a zombie apocalypse, where would you go?
Dick
One of those
Sporting
oil
Goods.
tankers.
I probably wouldn't go anywhere because I said, well, the end is inevitable anyway. So
Yeah, nihilism. now
let's
we're
just
talking.
go out. Let's go out fighting.
Go to my brother's place. He has lots of guns.
Dude, the first thing I would freaking do.
Oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm going
No.
there too.
You go
Dude,
to
the
an
first
oil
thing-
rig.
the
Make a
first thing I
colony
would
on an
do-
oil rig.
Wait, you go to an oil rig?
Yeah, they can't.
Well, you can burn them
they can
alive.
walk
Can't
on
swim.
water, but they can't climb. So you just live on the oil rig. There's plenty
do you
of
know
fish.
they
That doesn't
climb.
seem like
Oh,
that
no,
doesn't seem like
they'll
a
do-
meaningful life.
They'll
Because
pull
pretty much
a.
every-
Don't say World
Zombie.
War Z.
Okay, never mind.
You know the first thing I would do?
Well,
dude?
what
I
if you
would make
get
armor.
what if you get a zombie Brent that goes like all Mulan and like climbs up?
I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah.
He wasn't a zombie.
What if that
So-
happens? What are you gonna do then?
What if a lot of things happen? I don't know. Fuck.
I know.
No, dude.
Answer my question.
I'm thinking of normal zombies. I'm talking about,
I know, but what if a Mulan zombie came up to your oil?
What do you
rig?
mean
What
Okay,
if-
Mulan
okay,
zombie?
hold
There's
up.
no
So-
zombies
so-
in
No,
Mulan.
no.
Right.
I
Wait.
want his answer to the question.
So to,
Wait,
to
I don't
go-
If there
understand what
was
you
a
mean by
zombie-
Mulan
If a zombie
zombie.
could
Because
climb,
you
Brent.
said zombies can't climb oil rigs. What if there
What if a
was
zombie could climb?
that could? What would you do?
Well, that's fine, but what do you mean Mulan zombie? I'm so
Mulan
confused.
was the only one who climbed that.
Mulan
that thing.
could climb the
Climbs the
totem
post.
pole.
But she's
It
not a
was just
zombie.
a
What?
joke.
I don't.
She's
No,
not.
yeah,
it was just a joke.
The
There was a zombie
It was
who
just a
climbed. There was a
joke.
zombie who could climb.
I don't understand.
Brent, now you're being the
just a-
stupid one.
Hold
it was
on.
just a joke.
No, I'll answer your question. I just don't get the
Brent,
Mulan part.
if you went to
Okay,
the
do
top
you
of
remember-
hold on, no, my turn. If
Go
you
ahead,
went to
Luke,
the
go ahead.
if you went to the top of an oil tower, is that what you said? If you go up
Yeah.
there,
Oil rig.
you're
I have a blister.
gonna run out of food.
Hey, there's fish. So thing. I mean, if they climbed up like Shayne's saying,
Fish?
I don't know what I would do. Yeah, you fucking fish.
What about the competition? Like,
Oh,
everyone's
you
gonna want to go up
fish.
there.
Fish.
Are they?
And if they
I don't
climbed
think. I
up,
don't
then
think.
we're all fucked. So
I don't think 3/4 of the population of this planet can climb an oil rig. So I don't think that's.
yeah, but most people are gonna go to an oil rig. They're gonna go to like their mom's house, and cry.
Most people aren't gonna. Most people aren't gonna do anything. Except
Well, if a lot
running
of
around
people
the
hear these
streets,
podcasts,
running
they'll,
around
like,
the
get the
streets
idea.
panicking.
Well, most people will be the zombies.
It's true.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So no, here's what I would do. Seriously though, first thing I would do is freaking make armor. In every zombie movie, no one ever makes
Nah.
armor. They just get bit and get like scratched,
need
and they
armor.
get stuff and they bleed and their
Well,
cuts, and they turn into
Michael,
zombies.
that's because most time people just aren't really expecting a zombie apocalypse to happen.
Why
and
the
when it
frick
does
not? That's like
happen,
90%
they're not
of our
really
media.
think-
Hey,
But they're not really thinking, I'm gonna go build some armor. They're thinking, oh no, I gotta survive. Let me run.
all you
around
need
the
is like
streets
cardboard
with
and
my
a leather
light on.
jacket. Like in World War Z, Brad Pitt made
Cardboard?
armor.
Yeah,
That is
What
not the
there
movie
is
to quote.
He
No, but,
does,
like, That's
he
why
puts
that's
magazines,
why it's
like magazines
yeah.
on his arms.
well, that's
there's
it.
a movie called Rec 3
What does that
where a
do?
guy wears a suit
Oh,
of
there's a
armor
third one?
with a mace. There's 4 or 5.
Oh,
There's
like
4
with
of
the-
them
with
Second
for
one.
sure.
Wait.
He wears a suit of armor with a mace.
And he wields a mace.
That's pretty cool.
He
That's a good zombie
wields-
He's basically like a holy paladin.
Oh, okay.
Not really. He's just the groom at a wedding in
What's
like
what's this
Barcelona
movie?
or something.
Wreck.
Wreck.
This is those.
It's a Spanish.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because there's a.
No, they are. They're Spanish.
The first 2 are amazing, by the way.
They're Spanish.
I'm not joking. This is their Spanish
No.
language.
I
They
always,
really
I always
speak
mix up.
Espanol.
I
You ever
mix
heard of
up-
Quarantine?
Yeah.
Quarantine
I've
is the
seen-
shitty American ones. Oh no.
Yeah,
Is it
Quarantine's
other way
the
around?
American. No, Quarantine's the American
Yeah,
remake.
Quarantine's awful. Wreck is
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
I
Cool.
always mix up Rec with VHS.
Oh,
VHS is terrible.
I know, and they're completely different movies, but I just can't
Yep.
ever keep straight which one is
VHS 2 is okay.
as a record. Is that why?
which. Yeah.
I liked VHS 2. It was alright. VHS 1 was awful.
Have we talked
Yeah.
about horror movies at all on this podcast?
Not much.
It.
I don't think. Well,
We talked about it. We did
I
talk
think
about
so.
it.
We briefly.
We talked about what?
It.
What is it?
What's that?
That one.
No, don't do that.
John.
Michael.
Who's on first?
John.
Oh, the IT movie. Do you mean
Oh, the IT movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
I thought
computer
you was
nerds.
Really asking what's it? I'm like, don't do that, please.
I want to see it. See what?
That's good.
That happened.
you haven't
Let's
seen
go
it?
see
That happened,
Let's go
'cause
see it, Michael.
That's literally what happened to me and John, because John was like, "Oh, why don't we go? I think we're gonna go see it." And I was like, "What?"
Some guy
just
thought
like-
that Brent.
I
some guy
don't-
thought
Oddly
that
enough,
Brent
that
was
happened
lying.
earnestly. Yeah.
I didn't. That wasn't on purpose. I honestly was like, "Wait, did I miss something?" And I scrolled back up. What is he? Maybe he thought. Maybe he thought he was messaging somebody else.
My coworker thought we were talking about my dick.
Dude, you want to see it? Come see it
Yeah,
with me.
that's what I said. And he was like, "What?" And he just. And then my
Like, well, I
other
didn't
friend,
want to, but if you're just
My-
showing it off.
my other friend, he knew what I was talking about, but he made it a penis joke, and so it confused my other friend even more. He really thought we were talking about my dick, and it was really funny. Later, when he told me, he was like, I really didn't know what was happening.
It's all going so fast, and then like there's Brent's penis, and I don't know.
So this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but my like favorite teacher from my so irrelevant.
Whoa.
My favorite teacher. What?
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm worried this has
No,
something
my
to do with
my
penises.
favorite. No. I wasn't even listening. My favorite teacher from my college. He has like a production company or whatever, and they just follow me on Instagram. I got kind of hype.
Cool.
Hey,
Cool story, bro.
that's so funny. Nick just
Wow,
pointed out
that's rude.
that we were talking about dicks, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, actually, that my favorite
Speaking
teacher."
of my favorite teacher,
I was so worried for you, Shayne. I was like, oh no.
Oh wow, yeah, no.
Dicks? Oh yeah, my teacher.
That reminds me.
Actually, funny story. Funny
Oh,
story.
no.
Oh no!
All right, guys, shush,
Okay,
shush. I
so-
want to hear it.
I went to film school, and by film school I meant like film acting school.
Oh, like
So, you know, you got a
oh,
bunch of actors, right?
And gay dicks.
And what?
whoa.
Wait, what?
Gay
Wait, what did you
dicks.
say? Oh, I mean,
What?
not really, actually. No, there wasn't a lot of gay people at my school.
Weird.
But regardless, you said weird. That's like theater. No offense, theater people. No
That
offense.
is theater. You're right.
But yeah. So there was this one teacher who, you know, we do a lot of film stuff. You know, there's a lot of acting that you know, can go on behind a camera, whether that's a movie or like a TV show, or porn, which I'm still to this day pretty convinced was the purpose of the school that I went to. I pretty convinced they were trying to train us to be porn actors. No, and I'm very serious about this.
Whoa.
Because just some of like it was this one specific teacher who would do these exercises. And he'd be like, all right, so we're gonna work.
Hold up.
We're
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just going, and you're like, oh, dicks. Oh yeah, so my teacher. Oh yeah, we made videos, and he had like these exercises that we did in these videos.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm getting there. And
What?
so, well, no, I'm not getting there. I'm not getting.
It's not there yet.
You
No,
do that in
okay,
your own
so-
time.
We would. So we would do these exercises and say like, you know, he's like, yeah, we're gonna work on like kissing on camera, right? Because that's something you gotta know how to
Wow.
do and
This
be
was
comfortable
not.
with.
He did not say that on the first day, did he?
No, not
That
the
was
first
not-
day. No, this
How-
is
how
like
many
second.
classes?
This is like second semester, like end of the
Oh,
year.
okay.
It was like end of the year. Like when everyone's already way far past.
Because I was
being
like,
comfortable
in the
with each
first
other.
class, I usually am used to just seeing the syllabus, and if he was like, all right, kiss the person next to you.
I mean, hey, you gotta
right, kids,
challenge
start
yourself
making
if you
out.
wanna be good. But
I'll sit behind my desk.
You know,
Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
yeah, so he would give us scenes, and he'd be like, all right, you know, directing us on this part, you know. You
Was
like
he very
kiss her
breathy
or whatever?
when he talked?
Not when he talked,
in and
but when the scene was going
caress.
on. During the more like sexual part
No.
of the scene, I swear to you, he would be like, oh yeah.
No.
He'd be like,
Wow.
but,
No.
But he wasn't like just saying it like to himself like this. He's like living out some type of weird fantasy, right? He would be saying this to other kids. He'd be like, "Doesn't she look like really hot?" Like,
No.
What? I was like, wait,
Shane,
you're like
what's where was
55.
this?
What's
This was New York City.
This
I'm
school's
not gonna say
fucked
the name.
up.
I'm not gonna say the name of the school. But yeah, this New York
Shane can
City.
barely get through this story because everyone's just like, ah!
Because what?
Yeah. No, and it was worse. Like sometimes, like you would be like one and done, right? And you would get the takedown, and he's like, "Hey, that was great."
Yeah,
good."
I bet it
Other-
was.
Yeah, one and done.
Shane,
Yeah.
one and done?
But other people, and I don't know, maybe people, I don't know what he selected these certain people. He would like make them. He would keep making them do it, and then he would be like, "Oh yeah, don't they just look like so?" I'm like,
Oh no.
"What class is this?" I said, "I didn't sign up for any of this. Like, I don't understand."
No.
I
That's
didn't
pretty
sign up
weird.
for this
What
raping
did-
class.
So what did
So,
you do? So kissing. So the kissing one. What did you just? Were you in? You're in the class. So
I
would you
was
have
in
to
the
go
class.
choose somebody?
No, we just got paired up. We got paired up with a scene partner.
Choose your victim.
We didn't choose their own people. We got paired up because how it works in the real world is if you got to kiss someone, you're probably not going to know them. So, just do it.
Yeah,
I never thought it was a big deal. What?
It's just weird.
It is weird. This is a fucked up
What's,
story.
wait, what's weird? Oh, the teacher?
No, like going
Yeah.
into.
He also smelled like McDonald's breakfast every day.
in-
And if you've had
when-
McDonald's
when I went to
breakfast-
school-
Wait,
when I
no,
went
wait,
to
Luke, I gotta say this. Luke, I gotta say this. He smells like McDonald's breakfast. And if you know what McDonald's breakfast smells like, it's very distinct and it's very strong. And when he talks to you, he has to get right into your face every time. You just smell
Just
the McGriddle
breathing
breath.
McGriddle in your
You
face.
just smell the McGriddle breath
the
every
pancake
time.
sandwiches breath of a McGriddle. I think that like when I went to school, it was like we learned programming. We sat in the classroom. We did homework. That was it. And it's like,
you know what we did in
made
my
out
school?
with each other while the teacher.
Yeah, we went
was
out with each other.
whispering.
We made out with each other. We we had to roll around in the ground, feeling each other.
No wonder actors are so weird.
Dude, I totally should have not gone to Bible college.
We're
That
not.
sounds way
We're
better.
not weird. We are comfortable with ourselves.
Yeah, you wait more than I am.
However
Weird.
you want to say your PTSD to make it feel better.
I think we need to have a counseling session after the podcast today, guys.
Whatever you want to say.
We're here for you, Shayne. We're your friends.
Oh man.
Oh,
Shayne, this
I
is
don't,
really
I don't have.
Shayne, this
I
is
don't
an
have any
intervention.
PTSD. I have no P. Trust me, not from that. I always thought. it was
No
PTSD.
P.
Y'all people are weird. Like, why are y'all doing this stuff?
What's
Oh.
well?
Man.
Wow. Does anyone else have any good college stories?
No, I don't have rapey stories. Sorry.
Man.
It's
I
like,
I
oh,
got plenty of stories from that school, but
What else? I mean, what else did you, as an actor? I see, because most of us either did
Yeah.
music or marketing or computer, like very technical degrees, and acting is like a very
I mean,
artistic kind of like. I don't know.
music
I
is
can't,
artistic.
yeah, but music is also like mathematics and technical.
Yeah,
It's a
music
lot
is
of
definitely more
theory.
technical
I
than
mean,
acting. I think acting is probably more
Acting
of a...
is very technical, especially film
All right.
acting. Are you kidding
Here's
me?
the thing. All right, let's backpedal for a second because
Fight me on
you literally
Fight me
told
on
me a
this.
You're the only
story
one back
where you
Fight me,
you,
Luke.
So
Fight
you
me.
literally
Shayne,
just
Shayne,
told
just
us
be
a
fair.
story.
None of us got to kiss
where
at school.
you were
like-
making out with your classmates,
He didn't do
Yes,
anything.
that was what no, I did. I made out with.
and
someone.
now you're
That
like,
was
oh,
one
it's
class.
just like music. It's like
No,
I think I
what?
would kiss
No,
nobody.
all right. You're not. First of all, I did not say just like music. I said it is technical, as music is technical. There's a lot of technicalness to acting.
Do you know what I'm
A lot of
saying?
technicalness.
I know
you know
what
what
you're
I'm
saying, Luke.
Okay,
but
then
I'm
that's
saying
all
do not
that matters.
Don't degrade.
I didn't
My
degrade
degree.
it just because
Well,
I said
first of all,
No,
Shayne.
it's not.
No, you
technical.
took-
Shayne.
No,
It's
you
not
took
technical.
just because something's not technical doesn't mean it's not good or
I
doesn't
think he's
take
saying,
talent.
Luke.
it's farther on the artist side, which is something
I'm
that...
just trolling Luke. This is what I do, guys. Come on.
I don't know if I enjoy it or not. I kind of do. But I kind of don't.
I
Like,
enjoy,
it's funny.
I enjoy Luke's reaction more than the trolling.
Yeah, me
This is
too.
what I do. I do it for the memes.
Brent's like, yeah, I kind of like it when Luke gets here.
I do it for the meme.
I used to do it all the time.
I know you still do. It's funny.
You want to know why? You want to know why, Luke? It's just one obviously, it's nothing like
react.
serious, and you know that. Yeah, but it's so instant, and it's so like
So easy.
more dramatic than it needs to be. It's so
know.
easy, and it's
I
more
get so- I
dramatic
don't-
than
I
it needs
just
to
get-
be.
I just get amped. I don't know why.
I know you
just,
do. It's awesome.
No, it's cool. That's that's why I like play off of it because it's funny.
So tell me more about acting, Shayne. What was
Oh,
it like?
man.
What would you like to
actually
know?
No, I'm being serious. Like, what's it like going to acting school? I mean,
Who was the cutest girl you got to kiss in class?
Well, okay.
I mean, like, what were the class names? What kind of stuff did you learn?
Oh
What's it
yeah,
like?
I mean we
I
had,
don't know
we had-
anything
we had
about
s-
it.
So I had scene study, voice and diction. We had dance movement class.
In the voice classes, is that like a bunch of vocal warm ups and things to learn how to project your voice on stage?
yeah,
Or-
project. Maybe for camera, we had to do this. Oh, that's another thing with the porn acting. We had to do this thing called the very first.
Oh, the voice
class.
stuff.
The very first voice. Sorry, the very.
Oh,
first
did you like
voice
shitty
class.
porn scenes?
Oh no.
No, we never.
Oh no, my
No,
toaster is
no.
broken.
No. See, no one's gonna sign up for. But see, no one's gonna sign up for the school if they blatantly advertise that it's porn acting. But once you get in there and you really start to think about it, you notice like, you know what? I've
This
seen a
looks
lot of these
familiar.
techniques done before, you know. But so we have to do this thing called on breath, right? And so
On grass?
They tried on
What?
breath.
On breath.
Oh man.
Breath, like breathing, yeah. So they tried to say it as, oh, notice how all like the Hollywood actors, you know, talk when they're on camera. But no, because we would be like,
no.
we'd be like, yeah, so
No.
like
No.
talk to you when I'm doing this, and we would, but we do really weird stuff. Like we'd be like,
Wow.
eat my biscuit, you motherfucker. Like just say really random, weird
What?
stuff that you would hear in like porn videos. Just saying.
Shane, I think I would die.
We
of
have to disconnect
embarrassment.
the
I
uplink to the
couldn't do that
download.
kinda-
But that's why
That's
you're
why
not
I'm not
actor.
an actor.
Yeah.
Because you can't handle
Well,
it, Luke.
No, I couldn't. That's so awkward.
Yeah, but we had a lot of normal class. Like I had commercial class. I had a film genres class. where
It's
we
not
studied
hard.
film.
It's not hard for a class to be normal when it's compared to a class like that. It's
No,
like-
no. But no, that's like I had a lot. No, I'm very grateful. I had no lecture classes. I didn't write. I don't think maybe like 2 papers the entire time I was there. Like it was great. I just had to show up and be present. That was kind of like it, really.
Kiss girls and talk weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss
awesome.
girls, talk
I went to Bible
weird.
college. I had to like
do
write
really
theses
weird
on like
things.
I had to write like a thesis on like why Moses hit a rock, and you got to just kiss girls in class.
Whoa! Hold up. Why? Why did he hit the rock?
I was just being facetious, but he hit the rock because he was
Oh,
disobeying.
man.
It's not that deep.
I thought you actually wrote.
It's not
mean,
That
that
would have
deep.
been interesting. What
I
did
do
you write
know-
a thesis on?
I mean, I wrote several theses. I don't remember all of them.
Thesi.
Thesis.
I wrote a paper.
Well, it's IS, so that would not be.
I wrote a
I guess it would.
thesis.
I don't know.
I wrote a paper
Actually-
on why drunk driving is awesome.
Actually,
I,
if
I
you
got
guys
an
want
A
to,
on it.
I wrote a
you guys
paper
wanna
on
know,
why
like-
Taco Bell is great for speech class.
I had a. It was part of my.
Okay.
It was part of my speech class.
what?
We had to write a defensive paper, and he didn't tell us that after we wrote it, we had to write for the other side. And so I wrote how drunk driving is blah 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 and all these statistics. And then he was like, "You have to write the other side now." And I was like, "Drunk driving is awesome."
Dude, I
It's
actually
more
thought that-
fun.
I thought that
Feels like
writing that was
driving
awesome was your
faster.
first try.
get turned.
I thought Brent first wrote that it's awesome, and he's like, "Dang it, now I have to write how it's not awesome."
No, like it was actually really interesting to try to come up with like logical arguments of why drunk driving is amazing.
It
It was really hard to.
You have no
things did you come up
inhibitions. You
with?
have
I
less
forget
road
what I
rage.
even wrote. I think I just went out there because he was basing it off the joke article of what's his name in Ireland in like the 1800s, where he was like, "We should just eat babies because you're not giving us money."
A modest
to,
proposal.
like,
We
yeah,
should
modest
just
proposal.
eat babies.
Yeah, and so like I just went crazy. I'm like, if you're drunk driving, you kill all the hobos, and then we don't have
Let's
hobos.
just eat them.
You fix poverty forever.
Kill all the kids on the street at 12 a.m.
Go ahead and eat
That's right.
all those
It will
babies.
it reinforces curfew.
Like I just
Oh,
went nuts with
man.
it, and he gave me an A on it, so
Dude, I
it worked
It
out.
works out.
Eat them, baby. I have a story.
You hungry?
Well, it's not
Me
a story.
too.
Some
Let's eat
people, like-
babies.
Some people
Wait,
really
Shayne,
wrote.
did you guys eat babies in acting school?
Shane, no.
I'm
Because Shane's like, I have a story about eating
thinking about
babies.
this. Look, we've done a lot of weird scenes. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. There were some things I'm like, I don't feel comfortable. Would never do this in real life. Like, I don't really understand. Which
But
is
Shane,
fu-
in the class you did
wow,
it in
okay.
real life.
I have okay. I have remind me. I have a story. I have a story about a scene that I had to do to tell, but I cannot say it on the podcast.
Oh no.
Dude, okay,
So
I got it. Hey
remind me
guys,
afterwards.
people,
Well,
sign up for our Patreon to hear Shane's story. We'll start
Yes.
one today. Hear Shane's
Yes.
story about how he made out with a baby in acting school.
No, I did not make with a baby. But I
That
just
was
wanted
weird
to say
that I
about
I don't.
since
I
we're
don't.
talking
I don't
about.
want to hear about the story after.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it either. But since we were talking about speech class, and Luke might find this funny. He probably won't. I don't know why I said that. But I took whatever it was called, public speaking, and when I went to TCC, and I got an A plus in the class. Right, never showed up to one day of class. Well, that's not true. I think I showed up to maybe like the last one, like 2 days, the whole time.
What?
But I got an A plus because my public speaking teacher was also my theater appreciation teacher, and I was in the play at school, and he was like, "Oh, you're in the play? Don't come to class. You'll get an A." And I was like, "Great."
That's awesome.
Man, I was gonna say, like, I don't
I
get
think
why
school
some
is
people buy
crazy.
like they pay for a class and then don't go. It's like what?
There was this
Why-
one. No,
why are
there
you
was this
paying
one
for it?
guy. There was this one guy.
'Cause
He
you
signed
have
up
to
for
sometimes.
one class.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you do. There's this one guy. He signed up for one class at TCC, a community college. He did not ever once attend that class, and he only signed up for that class so he can hang out with the people on campus.
That's the dumbest thing.
Why
I've
didn't
ever
you
I-
just go to
I
the
think-
campus and hang out?
I feel
with
like I
them?
remember that guy.
heard.
Because
It
remember
was Virginia
Shayne,
Beach campus.
I don't.
Did you
remember.
ever go to Virginia Beach campus? Yeah.
I did. Actually, I did, but I don't know who he was. Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I went to high school with him, and he was a loser in high school, and he's probably still a loser today.
A loser.
Very unfortunate.
I have dreams
Yeah.
where I've done that, and then it's finals time, and then I wake up and I'm like, did I actually graduate college? Like, it's,
I,
It's like-
I
I,
actually.
I have those
did-
recurring dreams where I'm late for class or I failed a entire class because
Yeah.
I ran or something.
I'm like 2 years out of college, and I've had that dream like at
Has-
least monthly.
Has
Yes.
anyone ever? Has anyone
Not that
ever
often.
failed a class before?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, my
I
college
have.
career was crazy. I literally went from one semester I was on the dean's list, and the next semester I failed all my classes.
It wasn't a what? Like
Wait,
You're-
what, Michael? How do you
Did
do
you
that?
just give up? Like you burnt out after the first? Wait,
Well, so,
hold
like-
up. Which was first? Did you get Dean's List first, or did you flunk?
Dean's list first.
He got
Alright,
Dean's
so you
list
just
first.
so you burnt out.
And I was like doing 2
No, he-
internships and working a part-time job to like pay for school. So like I would intern at my church. My church and in school were like combined. So I would like work at my church from like 9 until classes started, and then I get home and do homework and go to sleep. And then on the weekends I worked, and I also like led worship at another church that I didn't go to on Sunday nights. And I taught
Oh,
guitar
Oh, you
lessons.
heathen! You
And worked at Busch
heathen!
Gardens. I was doing all this stuff like trying to like pay for school, and then I didn't actually get a chance to actually do any school. And that semester when I failed all my classes, I was doing 2 internships because each one paid for 50% of my tuition.
No,
So
true.
at least I failed them for free, at least kind of.
That's true.
I only had to work a buttload, but it was fine.
Oh. I failed my AP government class in high school.
oh wait, I failed which one was it? Calculus 2. I'd take that again. I got an A the second time.
Oh,
Calculus.
I didn't have to take it again, but like I had like not five. I had like 3 teachers come up like randomly find me on all these hallways that I was in, and they were like, "Shayne, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you failing government?" And I was like, I just don't know. And so I don't know, and I'm actually very grateful that I had like really cool like teachers who like actually cared about me. Cause I'm pretty sure they went and talked to like my government teacher and like, can you give him another chance, please? And so I had to take the final exam again. And so like I actually studied this time, and I'm pretty convinced I still failed. And I think the teacher just gave me a D because I have a great personality. And
Or you had
and it was-
or you had an awful personality. They're like, get this.
Let's get this
No,
out of my
class.
I failed. No, I got especially like in math class. I failed every math class every single year of high school. But I got
Wow.
a D. I got a D in all those classes because the teachers love me because I have a great personality and I make them laugh and make them smile every day. And that was my way of succeeding. It
way of
I
slacking through life.
in
wasn't
10th
on purpose.
grade,
I just didn't. I wasn't a school person.
in 10th grade, I was the top. I had the best grade in the class for my class, and I was also the biggest picture on the sleeps in class board.
Really?
Yeah, so people did not like me that I was doing so well without paying attention.
Hashtag goals.
I feel like that makes college
Hashtag
make a
be
lot
more like
sense.
Brent.
I was actually really, really proud of myself for being on both boards.
I would
It's
have.
funny. It's funny because in college, I feel like a lot of that transferred over.
Yeah, I slept a lot.
I
I
just,
did
I
really
just,
well.
I just remember you like the tests would be coming up, and all of a sudden Brent would be like, wait, okay, hold on, and like start reading through stuff really quick to be like, let me figure this out really quick. Okay, I got it.
I learned really fast. Remember that one time I got screwed over by physics and my grade was so low that I had to get all A pluses in all of my classes to graduate with 3.0, and I fucking did it.
Yeah, I do. That was so. It was so funny because
Pretty
it
hardcore.
was the last semester, and so Brent was like, you did well, but you weren't like killing
Dude, my
yourself
fucking physics. Oh, I got a C minus no matter how hard I did. That screwed me. But anyway,
I got
you can tell the story.
I got a D in physics, and I passed it because I was great at the bottle rockets.
My lab scores were good. The lectures made no fucking sense.
If you have a bad teacher, it makes all the difference. Like
It does. It really
like
does.
so my second calculus teacher was definitely better. But
Second.
my first well, because I took calculus 1 and 2, but my first
Oh,
calculus
okay.
teacher was so awful that like I wasn't ready for the second class, so it like made both classes hard because I was way behind, and like it's
She
you guys
probably
ever
would
take
have been a
module
better
classes?
teacher.
What?
Did you guys ever take modular classes? Like classes that are like crammed into like a week or 2 weeks?
oh man, I have a whole
No.
story, but I'll tell in a
Dude,
second.
so I took like a history 1 and 2 modular class one summer, and it was literally like a week. Like the first week was history 1, second week was history 2, and like both of them had like a huge paper due like at the end of them, but like a
Nope.
week after. So I did the first one, and then like when I was working on the paper, I had the second class that had like a buttload of work. So I ended up getting like a really good grade on the second class because I had time to work on the paper. And the first class, since I was working on the paper while doing the other class, I got like a D. The other one I got like an A plus. And I'm like, this is not a good way to like make classes go.
It really
I had to
isn't.
do modular for pre-calculus and algebra 2.
Man, it sucks.
I did.
That was rough.
I took Spanish 200 because basically I was way behind in Spanish, but I needed to take it, and through a lot of little things, I was like, you know what? Why don't I take one class over what we called Maymester, which was like 3 weeks, and it was a
Yeah.
whole class. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just buckle down, do this Spanish
Buckle
thing,
down.
get it done. Those 3 weeks. Okay, so I lived in Spain for 3 weeks. Like I was in Virginia, but like I was doing
Oh,
My
dude,
heart
you
was
got
in
me all
Spain.
I
hyped
was
up,
doing
man.
nothing but Spanish
Spanish.
all day, and it was like I had like
Oh,
1,400 flashcards. It was all on the computer of like
Luke.
words to memorize, and it was funny because you literally got into class on Monday, and then every class was like 3 hours. You had a class every single day, and they were like, "Hey, welcome to class. Your exam's on Wednesday." It's like, whoa, what?
oh.
I never did
Moves
that.
so
game.
fast. Oh man.
I basically slept in every class that wasn't computer science.
My problem with college was like when I was in the easy classes,
couldn't
I always
sleep.
thought like, oh, this is easy, so I don't have to try, and I did bad. But then in the hard classes, I did really well in the hard classes. Like in business school, we
he
had to
tried.
take like in our final class, we had to like compete. It's like they split the students up into 4 teams. You get A, B, C, and D, and then F. I think it was 5 teams actually. So you
Oh,
basically
you
have
were
to
in Team
cause.
F, weren't you?
I was the A in that class.
Oh.
So you basically have to like compete. You go through a simulation where you're competing against the other students. So like, it's like some percentage of the class is going to fail no matter what, and it
That
kinda,
sucks.
That's so
it's like
No, it
That's
doesn't.
called
That's
a
the
shit
real world.
teacher.
That's how the real world
No, but
works.
what if everyone's smart?
Some people are smarter than others. Get
School
better.
isn't like the real world, though.
I don't
But
know.
it should
It's
be.
actually- it's really not.
They claim to train
Programming
you for the real
programming
world.
in real life is very different from programming in a
Yes,
theoretical
it
and
is.
educational like format.
I think they did a good job at my school with making this simulation similar to business in the real world, like the level of competition and stuff, because they took into
That's
account like,
true.
pricing, economic factors.
Some people are
and
gonna
it was
fail. That's
pretty
how it
good.
works.
Like,
I mean,
it
that's
was really
fine,
good.
but
Sorry, everyone
work in a
start a
team
business
setting.
doesn't succeed. Get a new dream, kid.
I do feel like if you really think about school versus like a real career, there is a lot that I think is missing. Like I
Oh, yeah.
almost would say don't go to
Yes.
well in a lot of cases
Don't go to
don't
college.
don't go
Say
to
it,
college
Luke.
don't go to college, get an internship if you can,
Mhm.
because you will learn
Depending
more
on
in
what
an
your
trade
internship
field
skill.
is. Yeah.
You will learn more in an
Or not
internship
even
or a
less.
job than you will in
For less
college.
money.
You get an internship
Yeah, even
for a
have-
degree job.
After you have a job, they don't look at your degree anymore. Like after your first
Yeah.
job, right? So
Yeah, they don't care. Who
Like
cares?
I have a coworker that's a programmer. He never went to college. And he does just fine because he got internships and stuff. So you don't have to do it. It's one of the ways to do
I
it.
feel like that's the
It's
minority,
just
though.
it's just
I
also
one
feel
way.
like I feel like these days college is not a good financial investment for a lot of people.
It's not.
It was for me.
There are some jobs that like your income and your job has like a direct correlation to your like degree, but most jobs don't. I don't think.
seems like
Like-
it would be better for people to just go to a company and say, "Hey, I'll work for free for 6 months," or something, right?
You're basically doing that in college, but like negative.
It's better to
free.
Yeah, but with
because
college you have
getting-
to spend money on the classes and living expenses. If you go work for someone for
Yeah.
free, it's just the living expenses.
Well, and then too, you're in school. You're taking the classes. If an internship or like you said, working for a company for free, you're getting practical experience. That's going to be a lot more beneficial than anything a textbook will teach you.
I think that there's a lot like when it comes to school, especially with me, it was
Depending
very
on
hard
your
for me to
field.
read the book and be like, okay, just memorize all the different words
Yeah.
and know what they mean. And like for me, I don't really think that way. I'm more of like, okay, figure out how to do it and then do it. And so with programming,
Do it. Yeah.
I
you know,
think
it was
that's-
way better. If someone said read a book on acting versus go do a play, that's what it's like.
Yeah. It's,
I
it's the
thought
same
we
thing.
were-
yeah.
I thought we were really
You learn
good
a lot
to
more
study.
from doing.
I think we studied well together because I was really good at getting concepts really fast, but I wasn't great at like definitions and stuff. So that helped me with working with you because you would help me on that side. I think I helped you on
Right.
that side.
Well, I know a lot of it was like I was built around understanding the base concept, like the overall, this is the reason we're doing this. But then the individual pieces being like, oh, wait, what was this step? What's this called? How does, that kind of stuff?
Oh,
Not that
that's
good at that.
really, that's really interesting, Luke. How you helped Brent in school, but when I needed help with my play, you didn't want to help me.
Oh man,
We just studied together.
Wow.
Like,
Luke is the worst friend ever, man.
I mean, I don't know.
I see why Shayne's always mad at him now.
It's
I mean,
really-
I'm just saying it's all starting to really make sense now.
at the end of
together.
this, at the final episode of this podcast is everyone mutinying or having a mutiny. And kicking off-
Mutinizing.
kicking
We're gonna
off the
mutinize
podcast.
against Luke.
welcome to the Brent Podcast. How you doing?
Welcome to
Shayne,
the Brent podcast.
The
Yo,
Luke
what's up,
Sucks
Luke?
podcast.
everything's fine.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, everything's cool. I mean, I don't cry about it every night or anything.
I'm trying to
I don't know
think
if
if
that's what
I.
you were thinking.
Oh, actually, I'm trying to think if I have helped you, but we only had one class together. I said we only had one class together, so it's like it's kind of
And
hard
you-
for me to be that helpful when it was just this.
Is it when I asked you for help? That's okay.
I don't even. I don't even. I said this before. I don't even remember this.
You don't because
didn't
you didn't
happen.
care enough.
I don't even
You
remember.
didn't care enough to
was
help
happening.
me when I
Fake
extended.
news.
And really, Luke, all I was trying to do was be your friend. Because I feel like, you know what? Luke doesn't really have any friends in the circle, and he's always in the circle. Let me encourage him. Let me encourage him to, be his friend. Just
it's
like with
'cause-
the Pokemon
it's 'cause-
people
You were-
from
you were
last
homeschooled,
podcast.
Luke.
You
It-
shoved me away.
it's like-
because no, just kidding.
It's because all the theater people didn't get me.
I
Luke is too
understood
cool.
you. That's why I talked to you.
Even you didn't get me right away. Like we were kind of like going back and forth a little bit, like trying to get to know
Luke,
each other.
we go back and forth today. I do it on purpose. I just admitted that 10 minutes ago.
He'll never understand.
I don't understand.
They have a special bond.
But it's okay. Luke. It's funny though, because someone from TCC asked me, who was like kind of in our like little friend group. They like messaged me like, "Hey, do you still like talk to anyone from like the TCC group?" And I was like,
Hey,
I said, to be honest, not really. I mean, from time to time, I said the only person I really talk to is like Luke, because we do a podcast. If you want to listen to that,
Go check it out.
hey, plug.
I'm out here. I share the word.
Oh yeah.
Both versions.
As
Hey.
long as your word is your bond.
Well, I don't know about all that. No, just kidding.
My word is my bond.
James Bond.
No,
James. No, it's
I'm not
Brent
British.
Bond. Oh.
I'm American. Irish by
Alright.
marriage.
America.
And Irish by marriage. I don't know if that's how it works.
It's totally how it works.
Okay, fair enough. And, that means I need to marry. I want to marry like
Well,
someone from like Brazil or Colombia or.
it's easier to move
I
there
can be a Colombian.
by being married.
That's true.
It's not that easy.
That is true.
but
That is
it is
true.
a little bit, slightly. Just like it's a little bit easier for her to move here.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, if you don't have a spouse or a job in America, it is
They won't
a
let you come.
nightmare to try to live here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot of work.
It took my mom like
Right.
2 years to get her citizenship after marrying my dad.
Yeah, it's
My mom still doesn't have her citizenship.
really. Where's she
Do you
from?
want me to cut that out
Jamaica.
of the podcast,
Okay.
Shane? I'm gonna put a
Me?
marker down.
No, I don't. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
My mom.
They haven't
she
caught her
served-
yet.
My mom served 20 years in the U.S. Navy. Suck my dick.
If you
Yeah, I
want
think
me to
she's
leave
probably
it in,
okay.
I'll leave it in.
Leave it in. Put it as the title. Put it. I don't care.
Illegal moms.
Illegal mom.
Episode 16 or 18.
She's not.
My mom was
she's
in the
not
military for 28
she's not-
years. Suck my
She's
dick.
not illegal. She has a green card and all that. Yada, yada, yada.
I just didn't expect that to come out in this.
I mean, she's very open about it, so I don't know.
So much penis talk in this podcast.
That's true.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh. Yeah, Michael, you brought it up. You're the one who started all
No,
this.
I talked about vaginas.
No,
Totally
'cause you
different.
said, and
Actually,
then you
yeah,
said, she
this
said,
has been-
oh, this dick-shaped things in
This
my
is
uterus.
the most sexual podcast we've had so far. We feel like 4
It's
stories.
it's getting
Luke's rocking it.
sexual.
Luke Roxwald
It's getting
podcast gone
sexual.
sexual.
Oh, man.
It's like Hooters, but not.
It's like duders with
Like,
dudes.
definitely duders.
Oh, what's it called?
Oh,
Tallywhackers.
can that be the title of the podcast? Can it be the title of the podcast? We go to
Duders.
duders. We go to duders.
It's like Hooters with dudes.
I don't even know. Like, it's
reverse cleavage.
I would tell people, I'd be like, "Hey guys,
What's
I run this podcast. What's it called? What's it called?
Talk about dicks,
So duders.
vaginas.
tutors."
that should be the name of the podcast. Welcome to Duders, guys. Welcome back to Duders.
Well, I think on that note, we should finish up this episode. So
Wow,
thanks,
what an ending.
everybody. I know, duders. That's gonna be the new name of this podcast. Plugs. Shane.
Sure. So you can check out the podcast that I host called the Pop Talk Podcast, which is also on SoundCloud at Pop Talk Podcast. I really got to try and work on getting on iTunes, but I'm kind of lazy. So
It's really good too. It's doing really well.
it is. I think that's the best platform for podcasts. But
No, I
you
mean,
know what it is?
No, I mean,
You know what it is?
your Pop Talk
my
podcast is doing really well.
Yeah. So our last episode, I think, has about like 57 listens.
Yeah, and you
Something
just
around
released
that.
that one.
Yeah, I just
pretty-
released that one at the beginning of the week. So yeah, I was actually like pretty hype. It was funny because the girl I do it with, I texted her when I was like, we have 22 listens like in a day, like that's so cool. And now like 3 days later, I'm like, we have like 60 listens. And then I thought about, oh, wouldn't it be cool if one day we get to a point where we have like 100,000 listens? I'm like looking back at that moment when I was excited about 22 listens. But anyways,
Did you give it a title or something that drew traffic or something? Like, was it a
Yeah.
recent event?
So that specific episode was like a Demi Lovato themed episode because her new album just came out that same week.
That's it.
I was
bet that's where
very
the traffic's coming
very
from.
I was very strategic about it. Just
Oh,
like
actually,
my
that's
my
really
second
smart
most
because
popular episode.
what are
It
people
is.
going to be searching on SoundCloud?
Yeah,
They're
They're going to
whatever
search for her
the latest
name when
thing
her
just-
album comes
yeah.
out.
that's genius.
Bam.
That's
is,
why.
and
That's
so-
probably why how you got so much traffic. That's
Yeah.
really smart. Wait, who's
Yeah.
coming out with an
My
album
last-
soon? Because I'll call this podcast that. No.
Some shite pop artist. There you go.
Honestly, put Taylor Swift in anything, and you'll probably get a lot of listens. So
Probably.
I don't want to be
just put her-
associated with something.
Just
with
put her in the,
Good old
but don't put her in the
T-Swifty.
title. Just put her in like the tags, like the low key. No one will know. They'll be like, oh, what? Taylor Swift? This podcast?
We'll just name
Okay,
it.
sure.
This podcast episode is about Taylor Swift. That's what
Oh,
we'll
you
call
know,
it.
yeah,
And
the clickbait for real.
Taylor Swift dicks.
But anyways, my plug. So it is working on a
Non-sexual.
website. Working on a website for the
Ooh.
podcast and stuff. Also, just got a Twitter for it. I do not remember the handle, so once I set that all the way up, I'll let you guys know next week. And then, but the Instagram you can follow at our pop_talk_, and that is on Instagram. I had to really think about that. And I do. So I know I've been like delaying like YouTube news. I am going to be vlogging. Luke, I know, hype about that, but it's gonna be I think it's gonna be cool and interesting take, I think, on vlogging. So hopefully I'll be able to have like a video up relatively soon. So
Yay!
stay tuned for that. I'll definitely have more news about that next time. And yeah, those are my plugs.
It was like a 5-minute plug.
Well, because Luke
extra for that
interrupted
one.
me and went on this whole spiel talking about all my fame and glory.
So, Michael,
Yeah.
do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Michael Dimas, MykolDimas. It's all one word. Basically, everything I do is up there. I have a lot of like music stuff that I'm working on right now. At least one.
I liked the song that you sang on Instagram.
Oh, thanks, man. My friend wrote that for me. He wrote that for me a couple years ago when I broke up with a girl. But it's a good song.
No, it's awkward.
Check it out. Check out Josh Goodman Music. I play guitar on a lot of his songs. He wrote me that song that Shayne was just talking about. One of my bands, The Burning Hearts, is coming out with an album later this year. I think we're gonna do 2 EPs actually. So we're gonna do an EP this year, then another one later.
Michael's Instagram is like a tease though, because he'll post like in like the studio pictures, like, hey guys, just working on some music. It's like, okay, well, dang, can we like hear the music? Like, why are you
It's
teasing
all
us so much?
It's all coming out.
Like, hey
There's one
guys,
clip of me
look who we
playing
are.
for my friend's
coming
album.
soon. What?
There's one video of my friend's. If you scroll back, there's like a picture of me from behind playing guitar for my friend's album. My friend Josh Williams is coming out with an album called Key Centric. It's a like piano centered album. I'm playing guitar on that. It's gonna be really cool. It's super good. The Burning Hearts is coming out with an album. I'm starting a new music project. But the thing is, like, with all this stuff, is like the smart thing to do when you're starting a band that I've learned is like write some good music, record it like legitly, and then release it, and then start playing shows and promoting yourself. That way you actually have a product to promote. So right now, all of my
You don't want to be like performing live and then people are like, where can I find your music? You can't.
exactly, that's what's happened to me
You
before.
just did.
So
That
yeah,
was it.
it only exists
Enjoy
right here.
it.
So
Come to our next show. That's the only place.
yeah.
Only
So
way you're
just
gonna hear it.
If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see everything I'm doing, and I'll try to get stuff out there as soon as possible. But you can go there and see me playing guitar and like random stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if you check out mine and Shayne's Instagrams, we're both shirtless. So if you want to
We
see
are
like
both
with our shirts
shirtless.
off, check
You can
it out.
you can see all the hashtag games.
So if you want to check those pictures out, ladies.
which
Give
well,
me the vapors.
never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so eventually everyone on the podcast is gonna have a shirtless pic on their Instagram to help boost
I
traffic.
know.
That's what we
Well,
agreed
that's not
on.
gonna happen because I don't have an Instagram. So
Well, I'll make one for you.
Oh,
Just to
I'm
be the
making
picture
Brent
for
an
you.
Instagram.
I'll use the pictures I already have of Brent, and I'll just make
I
one.
don't want one.
When Michael secretly has
All
like, a
right. Okay.
collection of shirtless
Let's move on.
pictures.
Nick, any plugs?
My band Days Gone By is
Hey.
going to release our EP next year. We've scheduled all of our recording dates for it.
Sweet.
So,
early next year or
yeah, like January.
Did you guys
Alright.
like finalize your lineup? I know you were like having trouble with your singer and stuff.
Yep, I got
yeah,
a
that's right.
singer and rhythm guitarist, and a
Dope.
bass player now, so we're
Woo!
a full band, and it's gonna be cool. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. About that.
Sweetness.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Anything else, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Brent, Michael, or Michael, not Michael, John. Brent. That's never mind.
There's so many people in the
Okay.
podcast.
John or Brent, do you guys have anything?
No.
I have nothing. Life is
John.
meaningless. Thank you.
Wait,
Did you get
no.
that? Did you
John,
get
that? John's starting a
John
vlog.
does have a plug. Wait, John does have a plug. John,
Camera.
where's this vlog?
Yeah.
don't have.
Shayne is John's official PR.
Get the camera. And you gotta let me know when you get the camera so we can make this vlog.
Yeah, I just haven't ordered it yet.
It's
Okay,
like
so-
he's gonna
alright,
have the
guys,
camera. He's gonna
so-
get
It's
the
gonna-
camera, and then Shane's gonna be like, "Get the camera." No.
You'll take.
This is John's plug. So stay tuned next week because me and John will have news on his new YouTube vlog channel coming soon. So make sure you're really looking out for that. It's going to be
The
a
new
new
vlog
channel.
channel
So he's definitely
centered
gonna need a
around
lot
nail
of support.
clippings. It's just about me clipping my toenails.
He's going to need a lot of support. You know,
Different
we're
brands
still
of nail
working on a
clippers
name
and
for
different
it, but
techniques.
we will definitely have more information for you on that next week. So please support
Yeah.
John
Okay.
in
You
his
guys.
vlogging endeavors.
You guys in Virginia, go hang out.
Let's go
Okay.
see it.
I can't hang
What?
out. My foot's asleep.
I don't want to see your penis, John.
Just go hang. Okay. So okay. Done. My turn.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
What? What?
What?
About it.
What? You got a plug, Brent?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So go hang out.
You want to see it?
You can. Yeah, guys, go watch that movie.
Luke,
So-
say your plug. We're not going to
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. All Luke Roxwell. Just Google me. I'm all over the place.
He's
There aren't any other Luke Roxwells out there, so you'll find me.
Doxing.
My name is Luke Roxwald.
I recently bought a new camera for a short film that I'm working on with a couple of people. We've got the script mostly finished. This is the first movie I will have made. Shane?
No, I just got a
What's the
really
genre?
cool idea. I'm sorry. I just got a really cool idea, and I'm waiting for you to finish so I can share it.
I'm trying to plug.
I know.
What's the genre?
I'm trying to think of what it's like a thriller.
Alright.
Yeah. I think it'll be alright if it turns out the way we want. We did casting calls a couple days ago, and so we were actually like the first time where I've had actors like lined up and they like rehearsed for me, and I was like gonna
Oh,
choose
nice.
the
That's
one
pretty
that I
cool.
want. Yeah, so it's
Big
pretty,
time.
pretty different. And I bought this new camera for it, and I'm hoping that it looks really good. And like I said, this is the first movie that I've made
Woo.
in probably 2 years or so.
Wait, is it
talking
gonna
like-
be like feature length? How long is it gonna be?
Yeah.
I think it's probably gonna be between 7 minutes to 15. Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
so-
short. It's not. I don't want to do a super long movie. That's just too much. I want to make a good short movie. So it's not too long.
Cool.
So yeah, that's coming. Shane, what did you want to say before we finish up here?
Oh, no, I just got a really cool idea. I said I was going to be Luke for Halloween.
That's awesome.
What would? Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that would look like. You could just
Just
have
walk
a little-
around drinking beer and going.
I don't know
"Whoa!"
yet, but I just thought
Say going, whoa! Whoa! Yeah, just go.
Oh. You know what? You
And
know
throw
what?
your
You
throw
know
your
what I'll
head
do?
back and laugh.
You know what I'll do instead?
What?
I won't be Luke for Halloween, but I'll do like a Halloween vlog, but I'll just act like Luke the whole time.
Just scream people's names that you know.
I would really get a kick out of seeing.
I'm just gonna say my name. I'm just gonna say my name the whole time. Shayne!
I would love to see somebody dressing up and acting like me, because it'd just be funny to see the person.
Dude, I should be Luke. Luke and I kind of look alike already. Like, people have seen the thumbnail of you and think that it's me. Because we both have
Okay, great,
dark
Michael.
hair.
You're gonna be in the Michael's in the vlog now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be Luke.
Okay, let's
awesome.
finish this up. Thanks everybody for listening. Make sure you check out the other podcast episodes and check out all of our Instagram, Twitters, and
Yes.
everything else like that. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for everyone being on the podcast. That's it.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Woo!
See you
Guys,
later.
peace
Have a
out.
good time.
Here comes the outro music.
Don't eat babies.
You can't see it, but I'm dancing.